Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about my palettes, and all of them I bought so far. And if you want to see which ones I like the most and which ones I just don't like at all, then keep on watching. Of course, here is your friendly reminder. You don't need all of these palettes, but if you have one that is stood out from my palettes, maybe it is worth it if it's still available to purchase. If not, that's fine as well. I do like most of the palettes. There will be at the end of the year again a declutter where I will definitely bring some palettes to like repurchase to you guys. So just so you know, there will be, I think, at the end of the year, I mean, we're almost there, let's be real. Yeah, I will rank all of my palettes, and I think around 25 or 26 I will put a number at which point we are at the bottom of the screen. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I do absolutely love colorful makeup, so if you want to see a little bit more fun and colorful makeup on your YouTube timeline, then subscribe, because I upload 3 times a week. Listen, we're starting with the least favorite palettes, and I do have a list. And at the end, I did forgot that I had at least 1 or 2 palettes more. That's always nice. One of them I not include because I didn't try that when I made the list, but now I did. So let's go and bring that together. Let's start with my least favorite palette, and I think that is, well, maybe it is a surprise for a few of you. This is the Rival Loves Me Bright Looks palette. It is not a bad palette. None of the palettes are like horribly bad, to be honest. This one is just a little bit, yeah, mediocre, I would say. There's just one deeper shade, which is the deep blue. The shimmers are okay. It's nothing too fancy. Of course, this palette is really cheap, so it's not a bad palette, but also not my favorite. And I think after the declutter video I will do at the end of the year, maybe this one is not here anymore in my collection. We'll see about that though. The second to last one is the Huda Beauty Colorblock Orange Purple Colorblock Obsessions palettes. It's okay. I'm trying to link every single video I have with the palettes, so you get a first impression or maybe some different looks, and maybe also impression why I may not like these. This one in particular, I don't like the color story, to be honest. The shimmer purples look quite the same in general, which is not so nice. They are not the easiest to work with. You need to start with the deepest color. They're not quite buildable. So also the color story, of course, this is an orange and purple. They are opposite colors, so it is a little bit more hard to combine them in the look. The cake liner is quite nice. Don't have anything bad about that. I wish just that there would be also a light shimmer purple in here as well. It's not, so that's why it's quite deep on the list. Then I think I will go with the Ace Beaute Tropical Vibes palette. I wanted to love this palette so much. I just don't. The colors are quite nice. I feel like that if you have them on the lid, they look quite similar, even though they look quite distinct different in the palette. The shimmers are quite nice. I do miss though an even lighter matte or shimmer for my inner corner. And again, this one and there is a green, a really light green, really light yellow. These look quite similar. They got muddy quite quickly, so yeah, that is unfortunate, I would say, because I was so hyped to have this palette, and now it's quite at the end of this video. 2 palettes that are also they are good, but palette or category are not here because I lent them to one of my friends, and that is these are the Colourpop Wait, let me see. This is the Saturn Sapphire and an Emerald Away. I feel like both of the palettes are nice. The quality is really okay. But I have to say, they're not my favorite. Not my favorite color scheme. That's not quite right. I just prefer a little bit more color selection. Don't like the quartz, but I think like they are quite nice quality and they're quite nice to combine with other palettes, just not as a single palette. So these ones are like on the like higher end of the really bad palettes, but also not quite in the thing like, okay, they are nice, you know what I mean. Let's come to the part where they are good but not my favorite. So I think I will start with the other Huda Beauty palette. This one is the Blue Green Colorblock Obsessions palette. I feel like this one is quite more balanced. The colors are way more cohesive. You can use all of them. Again, I wish that the color would be a little bit deeper. Again, these ones are not as buildable as I would liked. The cake liner, which is this one, is though quite nice. I do prefer this palette over the orange purple one, so that's why it is way more up there. It is a great palette, just not my favorite, and I don't know if I will keep that in my collection or not, because I do own these colors quite a lot, to be honest. And then the other palette that is also quite at the end of they are really nice, the quality is really great, is the Dove Wader palette from Colourpop and Disney. I do love the quality. I am a big Star Wars fan. It is just not my favorite color scheme. The quality of the palette, amazing. If this is your favorite color scheme and you do rock that every day, kudos to you. The quality, amazing. I do love that there is a lot of like cool toned shades and red. It is not quite my favorite color scheme of all the Star Wars palettes. This one is my least favorite. I will link the video where I ranked them though down below, and that's why it is here. But other than this, it is stunning. I mean, I love the artwork. I do love Star Wars, so yeah, but it's just not my favorite. A palette that has really nice quality. I do love the design. It's just I don't use it quite often because it is quite neutral, is the Glam Shop Celebra palette. This is beautiful. The shimmers, gorgeous. It's just like a preference thing, to be honest. Could have been a little bit more, like a little bit like smaller, because like you do have a little bit of lost space here. But in general, the quality is there. It is pretty. I think the quality of Glam Shop shadows is amazing. So you are in that point where I just maybe don't love the color scheme as much. The quality, on the other hand, I think the quality of all the other palettes is really amazing, or even better. If not so, I will tell you, of course. But yeah, this one is really pretty. If you want to have a good like day-to-day palette where you have a little bit of a color, like a pop of color, I think this one is really nicely. And then we do have two palettes, and that is just the color preference. Of course, what should I say? The quality of them is amazing, and these are my Kaleidos. My Kaleidos Smoky Nostalgia Quartz. I have two of them, of course, the ones that are available. This one is Black Jasmine, and it's a little bit lower on the scale because this is not my favorite color scheme. I do love a little bit more of a warm tone palette, but in my defense, I don't have this color scheme. So that's why I don't have like the grays and blacks and this stunning silver. The quality is amazing. I absolutely love this. And on the second, like, one rank higher because of the color scheme is it's the Cold Brew palette. This one is way more up my alley. It's a little bit more neutral browns. This shade, stunning. So if you want to have like an easy palette, I feel like these ones are a little bit more better to handle. Like, they are gorgeous. Like I said, it's just not my favorite color scheme color wise. Let's come to some Odenseye. This one is the Giant Wolves in collaboration with, I think, Annettes Makeup Corner. Exactly. This one is my least favorite Odenseye palette. It's just a little bit deep for me. I do love to bring this with other palettes from Odenseye or so you have a lot of deepening up shades, which is amazing. There is a multi-chrome in here. This is a gorgeous color. Like, this one is also so damn pretty. Like, shimmers amazing. It's just that I'm not into those smoky eyes. Maybe I should, but yeah, that is why this one is a little bit lower on my list. And then in another word, again, a Colourpop and Disney palette, and it is the Mandalorian palette. Again, not my favorite color scheme. This one is quite like neutral with a pop of like a mustardy color. Definitely better than the Darth Vader palette, but to be honest, the other palettes are a little bit more higher because I do like them more. This one is a great all-day palette. Do like it a lot. This one is a beautiful color. I do love yellows, so yeah, that's why it is here and not like way more up. And then let's go to another Odenseye palette, which I forgot when I did that, which is always good, is the Odenseye Oud palette. This one is a green palette. Let me try to not blend you. This one is a green palette where you have mint, a green, a split pan, then a deep brown, and then a shimmer deep green. Stunning. I do love the palette. The quality is amazing. It's just not like, it's not something you get a lot of looks out of because it's just like a few shades. So that's why it is here and not way up, but definitely Odenseye, amazing quality, amazing quality. And then for the last place before we come into my absolute favorite palettes, and trust me, those were hard to find, is the Blend Bunnies Search palette. I think if you saw my video, you definitely saw that I did struggle a little bit with the neon shades, but on the other hand, I am really excited to have the palette. The other shades, except for the neons, are really easy to work with. The neons definitely need a sticky base to work with, and I don't mean just a sticky something, no, I mean a glitter glue. You do need to have a glitter glue that they really show up as neons, but other than this, it's a stunning palette, definitely up my color scheme. I do love the colors, they are so pretty, and except for the neons, like I said, and a little bit more work into that, this one is a gorgeous palette. All of the other palettes, and there are a lot, are amazing quality. I love them a lot. So just so you know, this one, like this pile of this like hot pile of palettes is like top notch, just saying. And we start with the great one, and this is the Odenseye Hummingbird palette. This one is in collaboration with the Fancy Face. I absolutely love it. It is such a pretty color scheme. It is like really bright and fun, but you do have also neutrals if you wanted to. Like, this is a multi-chrome, amazing. Again, we do have a lot of contestants that are a little bit better, so if you love this one is not available again with the Giant Wolves, also not available anymore, but gorgeous. And by the way, packaging 10 out of 10. Then we do have, let me grab it, and again, I do have a lot of palettes here, so just so you know, and I did throw one out again on the ground. So another one, gorgeous, is the Sigma Beauty New Mod palette. This one comes with a brush, and it is a quite usable brush. This is the color scheme. It is quite neutral, but also with a pop of color with the avant-garde shade. Yes, exactly. This one is a gorgeous palette. You can definitely use all day and it will look like stunning. I do love the quality and the variety you get with these shades. You can use you can do a like neutral look, you can do a gold look, you can do a like a more mauvey or purpley look. It is gorgeous. I do love the palette, and I definitely will travel with that if I will travel again. So this one is gorgeous. I absolutely love this. Let's come to I do have a fable for Beauty Bay, I feel like. This one is the Bay Earthy palette. This one is the 16 pan palette, and it is gorgeous. Quality wise, amazing. I do love it. Pretty Bay formula is best to start with deeper shade, but other than this, gorgeous. Shimmers are stunning. This one is a palette that has like warmer greens and cool tone greens, shimmers and mattes. Gorgeous. I absolutely love that. And then for the another place that is one higher is the berries, and this is the same concept. I do like the 16 pans. Again, you do have warmer like berry shades and cooler berry shades. Just stunning. I absolutely love these. Love the formula. Like I said, these are best. We started with the deepest shade, just so you know, but they are just gorgeous. I can't say anything different. They are gorgeous. The next spot has a palette that is quite new to my collection, and it is the Leaf 1UP palette. This is just like packaging wise, 100 out of 10. There are like beautiful neon shades, stunning shimmer shades. You do have like mattes here and then on top shimmers. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I am not sad having this palette, and like I said, it is stunning. Also packaging wise, it's quite slim, which I do prefer that in comparison to like bulky packaging. Really nice. Do like the quality a lot. And then this one, I do like this one a little bit more, and that is the Michaela and Glam Night palette. This one is the original one, not the second one, and I have to say I won't buy the second one, but this one, gorgeous, loving it. Like, look at these shimmers. Aren't those stunning? I just do also prefer the color scheme from the second Michaela palette. I absolutely love it. And again, I did videos with, I think, all of the palettes, if I'm not mistaken, so I will link everything. Not happy about that, but yeah, I will link everything. Yeah, let's go on with the last like places. We're not in the top 3 yet, but we're all almost. And let me tell you, all of the last 10 palettes were a pain in the ass, or 11 palettes were a pain in the ass to select, because all of them are gorgeous and stunning. And yeah, that is like really, really hard for me. Let's do another Odenseye palette, and this one is the Somane 2 palette. This one is also quite newer to my collection. It is just stunning. Let me tell you, it is just stunning. I absolutely love the Odenseye quality. This one is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this one is amazing, and I absolutely love it. Of course, that's why I rank this high. Then also one palette that I almost forgot again. Amazing, and I raved about this because this is the Gloss Gods Dancing in the Sky palette. These are all shimmers, and that's why it's not even higher. But other than this, these shimmers are breathtaking. If you never tried Gloss Gods, do it. Amazing. I do love it. It is of course a more green palette. Of course you do have here some pinks and blues, like shifts and duochromes, and some teal shades. I love it. I absolutely love it. This palette definitely will be getting used a lot in my collection. A lot. And then we come to a palette from Star Wars and Colourpop and Disney again, and that is the Star Wars palette. This one is my second favorite palette of them all. The baby and the child palette is my first one. Of course, that I didn't buy this here, so that's why it's not in this ranking. But yeah, this is just amazing. You can do cool tone looks with it. You can do warm tone looks with it. The color, you do have a little bit of color. I wish though that the shimmer red would be like a matte red, and that we have at least one like lighter blue matte as well. If that would be the case, this would even rank higher. Other than this palette is stunning. To be honest, these shades I don't care a lot about because they're quite map, but other than this, again, I absolutely love that. By the way, this one was our third place. Totally forgot about the second, or the winner and the second place in this round. And this one was really, really hard for me, let me tell you. And second place of this ranking is the Colourpop I Kid You Not, or Kid You Not. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. To be honest, this one is even better if you combine it with another palette, maybe some like neons from the Blend Bunny one, or even some shades from the Gloss Gods ones. But this is stunning. You can of course use this alone. It is just gorgeous. I do love this shade, this more cool tone purple. I do love this one. This one is also a stunning shade. Like, these shades are stunning, and like I said, the quality of Colourpop is amazing and gorgeous. Let's come to my favorite palette from the last 8 months. We are in August, so from the last 8 months, and that is indeed the Odenseye and Engeshka palette, and this is the Hela palette. First of all, artwork, beautiful, but second of all, and that is the main thing, is like the inside of it. It is so pretty. So pretty. The shimmers are amazing. There is a multichrome, if I am not mistaken, this one. I always question myself about that, but it is gorgeous. You can go into totally neutral like around. You can do pinks, you can do a smoky eye, you can do greens, you can do yellows. I mean, that is great and amazing. I do love the variety of this one, and again, the quality of Uden eyeshadow is amazing. If you never tried Odenseye, do it. Like, do it right now. It's gorgeous. I think this one is still available, if I'm not mistaken. After the restock, they had some units left. So if you want to have that, buy it now. Totally loving this. This is gorgeous. Of course, it goes from really deep to really light, which I do like that as well. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. These were all the, I think, around 27-ish palettes I bought in 2020, 2022 so far. So if you want to see what brings us the rest of the year, then subscribe to my channel. I upload 3 times a week. Also, of course, there will be new palettes and new rankings and all the good stuff, because let's keep that real, I couldn't stop myself. Bought other palettes as well, so just so you know. And yeah, if you want to see more of tutorials and all the good stuff, then also subscribe to my Instagram and TikTok. I do upload it quite sometimes. And yeah, I wish you a beautiful week, and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.